Creating a reader avatar or describing your target audience. I'll show you how to do this using Kortex as an example. Kortex is a note-taking system that essentially serves as a knowledge base where you can store and organize your content. I use it for exactly this purpose. Here I have a huge amount of material, including all my content. This is also where I created the course you're currently taking. For example, this lesson is documented here, as are all the others. Here you can organize all your notes, all your materials, and all your content. I have all my prompts collected here, which I then transfer to this course. There's also direct access to artificial intelligence since it's built right in. You can use different AI models here. If you have the paid version of Kortex, you get access to OpenAI models, Claude, Perplexity, and so on. But even with the free version, several models are available. Llama is available, DeepSeek is available, and I believe some version of Gemini is available, as well as maybe Flash or something similar. Basically, there are several models available in the free Kortex version, and they will be quite sufficient for creating your reader avatar. I'm using Claude here because I have the paid version of Kortex again, but this isn't necessary. You can do this with the free version as well. Now, there are pre-installed prompts that are activated through this chat interface. We can look at the prompts for content creation. Here you can generate content ideas. You can use this tool to brainstorm ideas for your own content. You can create viral posts, but I don't really like this function and don't use it because it creates content from scratch. You just give it a topic and it starts making things up on its own. In this course, which is how I prefer to do it, I transform my own ideas into formatted posts. That is, I first come up with the ideas myself and then transform them into content. But this approach depends on your preference. If you like the automated approach, here's another tool for you. All of this is very streamlined here. What interests us is the market section where we can create a customer avatar. Here it is, customer avatar generator. There's already a pre-installed prompt that we'll work with, and all you need to do is answer its questions. The first question we need to answer is to provide a brief description of our target audience. Let's put digital nomads here for now as an example and press next. It will then process the request and ask me follow-up questions. This will happen in an interview format. We won't go through it completely right now, but the point is that you'll need to answer these questions. For example, about the age and gender of your ideal client. I've already gone through all this and I already have my avatar completed, so I'll just show you the history of this chat. Here I answered these questions. There are several of them. First a brief description, then details like gender, where they live, and so on. There's a series of questions including some open-ended ones where you'll need to describe, for example, a typical day in the life of your ideal avatar. These require quite thoughtful work, describing their lifestyle, challenges, goals, etc. But after this series of questions, which aren't that numerous, it may take you about 30-40 minutes to answer them if you write everything in one session, or even less if you already have some prepared ideas. At the end, it will provide you with a comprehensive customer avatar that describes their lifestyle, goals, pain points, and gives you expert insights about what kind of content might be most suitable for this avatar, for this specific person. You can then create a document from this avatar and you'll get a separate customer avatar file. You can delete any unnecessary parts and keep the core customer avatar content. So you'll have a document that you can then export in Markdown format and use in the future for creating the content itself. That's exactly what we'll be doing. I already completed all this work, I already have this customer avatar ready, so I'm including it here and you can use it as an example. So go ahead and create your customer avatar and let's move forward.